Got it. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all well. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes, that's good. Lovely. Lovely to see you all. I just want to take this opportunity to wish Robert. Robert, hi. Just want to wish you Mazel Tov on the occasion of a very special birthday this Shabbat. And I'm sure you'll all join me in wishing you Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov. Okay. Now I just want to just go on to a few things and Leigh, are you ready to speak? Leigh? Hello?
Yes, I'm ready. Whatever.
With no further ado, I'd like for you to
Great.
say a few words at the Devar Torah. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening. Good Shabbos, everybody. Just for Judy, I think I'm not going to do what I spoke about this morning. So everybody can breathe a sigh of relief over that one. It's been a most amazing week because us Brits do what we do very well. I'm sure all of you have seen recordings, whatever, of last week's coronation last week. The bits I saw when I watched highlights on Sunday, I actually found some of it very funny, because the commentator kept going on about how this has been going on for so long. That this is the 41st monarch to be crowned at Westminster Abbey since 1066, and all of these procedures, which Morris spoke so well about last week. But the thing that made me laugh, so these have been going on for nearly 1,000 years, is what he was saying. I thought it's really funny because there was one bit in the proceedings where this mini choir or whatever was singing nothing but the word hallelujah, that good old English word hallelujah. It actually obviously comes from the Psalms. And the Psalms have been around for, well, most of them were written by King David. So that dates them at 3,000 years ago. So if you want something that's been in position for a long time, then the Psalms are really what it's about. In answer to Danny's thing about will I mention a particular team, after King Charles's anointment with the oil, he's then presented with a number of items. And the first item that he was presented with to show that they'll always be number one were his spurs. So spurs will always be number one. Anyway, getting on to the proper Devar Torah for this week. This week is a double Sedra. It's Behar-Beckuotai, which really, long and short of it, with all the rules and laws, come down to nothing more than faith. It's all about how much faith do we have. The Sedra Behar starts with the idea of that you can cultivate the land for 6 years, and then the 7th year is Shemitah year, where the land lies fallow and nothing happens to it. You're not allowed to plant anything, you're not allowed to harvest anything. And so therefore, it's about faith, because it means that in the 6th year, all that you harvest has to last you 2 years. Not 1 year, but 2 years. And that is down to, as I say, pure faith. It's, if we behave well, God will provide for us in the 6th year. It's the most amazing concept. It's not good agricultural practice. It's not like farmers do, where they let certain fields lie fallow. This is about letting all the lands lie fallow. They can't do anything, so there's no produce coming in from anywhere. So that's how it starts. After that, it tells you that you have to count 7 cycles of Shemitah years. So you complete your 49 years, and the 50th year will be a Jubilee year, a Yovel. That's where the word Jubilee comes from the word Yovel. And the 50th year is even more about faith. It's again another year where you can't plant anything, you can't harvest anything, all the land reverts to its original owners, all debts are cancelled. I wonder if the banks are listening to that one, and so on and so forth. So it means in the 48th year of the cycle, you have to produce enough food for 3 years: the 48th year, the 49th year, and the 50th year. And there's nothing you can do if it doesn't. So it was about faith in being true to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so that the land would provide at the right time to see you through all these years. There's a ton of stuff in the Mishnah Torah. The Rambam speaks at great length about the laws of Shemitah and the laws of Yovel. But he also says that the Jubilee year has not been counted and was since the destruction of the Second Temple. And one of the reasons he says that is because it talks about all the people being inhabitants. And if you are outside the land, you're not part of all the people, but you're still, therefore, the inhabitants don't celebrate it. So what we seem to have in the way things are done in this day and age is we keep the Shemitah cycle. As we know, last year was a Shemitah year. This year is the first year of the new cycle. But the Yovel years, the Jubilee years of 50, have not been counted, have not been observed since the destruction of the Second Temple. And therefore, all those traditions about slaves being freed, debts being cancelled, and all the rest of it have gone by the board. It's a very fascinating thing because it's about faith. If we do what God commands us, He will look after us. This is further stressed or reiterated in the second Sedra of this week, which is Behar-Beckuotai, where we have it starts with saying that if you keep my commandments, I will look after you, I will bless you, I will give you all the good things in life. But if you don't, we have that section which is called the Tochacha, the first admonition, where he will tell us all the nasty things that he will do, because we have to have faith. And here we are, 2,000 years of all this stuff after the destruction of the Second Temple. And thank God, we are thriving as a people. We have the best, we have freedom to worship, freedom to walk down the street, freedom to celebrate our festivals and everything very openly. And while we're not all from and all the rest of the thing, I think the underlying fact of the people is that they do have faith, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu has looked after us for all this time, because we are still around. And all the people who try to harm us, really harm us, fall by the wayside. It's a time of faith, and it's a good time this weekend as we're celebrating a double simcha with Robert's 80th birthday and with Eric's second bar mitzvah. We wish them all good health, long life, and only the nice things in life. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Hi.
Shabbat shalom, Leigh. What a lovely Devar Torah, talking about faith and tying it all together with Behar-Beckuotai and Behar, the two Sedrot, and of course Chazak, V'nit Chazek, make you be strong, Leigh, and V'nit Chazek, let us be strong together, Mitzvah Hashem. May we go from Echayel, from strength to strength for many years. Amen. As you quite rightly mentioned, that we have a double simcha this particular Shabbat. We've got Eric Kill, he's got his second bar mitzvah, and we also have Robert, who's got a special birthday, and I just want to wish both of them a big mazel tov once again. Now, Morris, I think you better turn off the recording, because you don't have the recording on, so it's probably better that you don't, because I want to share something with you, something I shared on the WhatsApp just and okay, we're going to start with Yedid Nefesh, and if you have it on in your siddur, it's on page 256. You can follow me. Please join me. Yedid Nefesh Afarachamon Mishoy Chavtecha El Zetzoinecha Yadu Tzavtecha Kamo Ayam Yishtachave Amun Hadalecha Yeraflo Yedidosecha Minofetzu V'chol To'am Hadonai Ziv Ha'olam Nafshi Choylas Avosecha Ano Elna B'fanona Behar-Beckuotai, Noam zivecha, az tizchazek, v'sisrape, v'hayisa la, simchas olam, v'sik yehemuna, v'chamecha, v'chusana, al beinahu v'cha, כי זה כמו נחשפתי לידוס בספרס וזכה אלה חמדה ליבי וחוסנה ויעתי שלום יגלנה ולא יסחבים בי עלי Etzukas shaloi mecha toyeretz mikvoidecha nagila v'nismecha bach maherov giva moed v'chaneinu ki me'olam Did it mama, did the mama, did the mama, yana na na na, did the mama, did the mama, did the mama, yana na na na, did the mama, did the mama, did the mama, yana na na na, did the mama, did the mama, did the mama, ya. Nine 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 na 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 na. Na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 na. Turn to page 258. I'm going to continue with L'chuna Ranana. L'chuna Ranana La Doyana Noria Letzo Yishenu Mekat Mafamav Basaidon Bizmilois Noria Loi Kiakotal Adonai Melakotol Kolahim Asher Biazam Mechikiot Besoyaf Besoyim Loi Asher Yavu Asau Yavdev Yadav Yatsau Boishtache Benifla Niflacha Nifnei Adonai Adonai Oseinu Kira Lehina Vanaka Amarisa Betsonya Do Hayom Bimikadis Ishma Ataktu Levavichin Kimiviva Kiyom Maso Bamiba Asher Nisina Vesechem Echanoni Kama Upani Aboihim Shama Akot Beta Ba'ama Amtoi Levavheim Veheim Lo Yadu Dalachai Asher Nishbati Viapi Im Yavayom El Manuchasi Yeshivu Ladoinai Shichada Shivu Ladoinai Kol Haaretz Shivu Ladoinai Baruch Shemo Basru Miyom LeYom Yeshua Sapu Vagoyim Bakavoidoi B'chol Ha'amim Nifla Oisav Ki Gadol Adonai Omuhu Malveyoid Nairahu Al Kol Elohim Lai Ki Kol Elohim Ha'amim Elilim Adonai Shomayim Mosa Hoid V'Hada Ois Evana Ois Esiferes B'Mikdasho Yavu L'Adonai Mishpachai Zamim Havu L'Adonai Kavod V'Oz Havu L'Adonai Kavod Shemo Yishtachavu Zoom in the car, Ubaula Katsroisam, Laila Hishtachabula Donai, the Hatras Koidesh, חילו מפניו כל הארץ, אמרו בגויים, אדוני מלך, אבטחון תבל בעל תימות, בעל תיעודים עמים ומישרים, ישמחו השמיים וסגל הארץ, ירם הים, ומלואי, יעלוי סודי, כל אשר בוי, לי, אז ירננו כל הצייה מלפני אדוני, כיבה, לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים באמונה סוי, לי, אדוני מלך תגל הארץ, ישמחו איים רבים, ענם וערפל סביבו, צדק ומשפט מכון כיסוי, איש לפניו תלך, וסלעית סביב שריו, העירו ורק תבל ועשה, ותחל הארץ, הרים כדונק נמוס, ומלפני אדוני, מלפני אדון כל הארץ הגידו השמיים סיכוי, וכל העמים כבוד יבושו כל עובדי פסל המצללים באלילים, ישתחוו לו כל אלוהים, שמה ותשמח ציון, ותגלנה בנויס יהודה, למען משפטך אדוני, כי אתה אדוני עליון כל הארץ, יד נעליסה הכל אלוהים אוהבי אדוני, סנורה, שומר נפשס חסידיו, מיד רשעים יצילם, זרו על הצדיק ולישלם שמחה צדיקים אדוני, והוידו לזכר קודשו מצוות, שיר לאדוני שיר חדש, כי נפלא עשה, אשר לא יאמינו זו קודשו, עדי אדוני ישוע עשה, לעיני הגויים גילו סיכוסוי, זכר חסדו ואמונו לבית ישראל לכל הארץ, איזה ישוע צלחנו, הביאו לאדוני כל הארץ, פיתחו ורנו וזמרו לאדוני בחינו וכל זמרו. חצויס רויס וכל שויפה, הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, ירם היום ומלואי, תבל ויום שבו, דהונוס ימחר וכף, יחד הודים ילדינו, לפני אדוני קיווה, לשמוע את הארץ, ישמוע את תבל בצדק, ועמים במישרים, אדוני המלך, יגזו עמים, יושב כולו בנתנות הארץ, אדוני בציון גדול, ורמהו הכל העמים, יודי שמך גדול, ונורא קדוש הוא, ויועץ מלך משפט אהב, אתה כוננת מישרים, משפט צדקה ביעקב, אתה עשית, ואמרו אדוני להם ישתחוו להדון רגלו, קדוש הוא, משה ויהרון, בכל עמו, ושמואל בקולי שמוי, קולים אל אדוני, והוא יענם עמוד ענן, ידבר עליהם, שמרו עדו הישם, וחייק נוסן למוי, אדוני אלוהינו, אתה הניסם, אל נושא הגיסה להם, ונויקם על עלילוי סם, רמה. וישתחוו לחודשו. כי גדול אדוני אלוהינו מזמור לדוד. הבו לאדוני בני אלים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז. לי, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמוי. השתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש. כל אדוני על המוים אל הכבוד ירים. אדוני המים רבים, כל אדוני בכויח. לי, כל אדוני בהודו, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני אזרזי הבנות, וירקידם כמו יגל Lebanon, the Syrian, come on. Then Rayamim, Lai, Kol Adonai, Choitzei Blahavitei, Kol Adonai, Yachil Miba, Yachil Adonai, Miba Kodesh, Kol Adonai, Yachil Elayonos, Vayecheso, Yehoiros, Uveichalo, Lo yomer kavod, Lai, Adonai, Lama habu yashav vayeshev Adonai, Melech leolam, Adonai yois, Liamo hayiten Adonai, Yevarech es amo v'shalom. L'chadodi. L'chadodi likras kalo, Pnei Shabbos nekabalo. L'chadodi likras kalo, Pnei Shabbos nekabalo. Shamo v'zacha, b'dibor echad ishmiyanu, El ha'meyuchad Adonai echad. Ushmoyechad, the Shemo Siferes, Velis Hilo, the Chodoidi, Likras Kalo, Pnei Shabbos nekabalo, Tikras Shabbos, Lechu v'nelecha ki himeko, HaBaracha meidosh mikedem nazucha, Soif maaseh b'machshavat echila, L'chadoidi likras kalo, Pnei Shabbos nekabalo. Mikdash melech imelucha kumitzai, Mitoicha hafeicha rav loch sheves b'yemek habacha, V'yachamal alayichem lo, L'chadoidi likras kalo, Pnei Shabbos nekabalo. Hisna'ari me'afakumi nifshi bigdei, Sifatecha mi'al yad ben Yishai beis halachmi, Kavod nafshi keyalo, L'chadoidi likras kalo, Pnei Shabbos nekabalo. He is Irari, Kiva Oirech, Komi Ori, Shedaveri, Kavod Adonai, Alayich Niklai, L'chadayidi, Likras Kalo, Pnei Shabbos nekabalo. I'm going to change the tune now. I'm going to do the Mojitza one, the Mojitza Hasidim tune for L'chadodi. Dedelam pam, lo yisei voishi, v'lo hoisi kami, mahati shtoichati, Oma temidam dedam bam dedam dam bach yechesu ani ami v'nifnasa ira tila lachatoidi lekraskala yadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadh Come valayich, lai lai, lai lai, na 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 na, Yosi solayich, Elohayich, Kim says chasam, Akalalai, Lechadoidi, Lililik Paskalo, Yadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadad La 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 B'nai Shabbos nekabloi Yam didi dam dam Yamim usmal Tifloitzi V'heyes Adonai Taritzi didi dam Al Yadish V'empatzi V'nismacha V'nogila L'chatoidi L'kraskala B'nei Shabbos nekabla L'chatoidi L'kraskala B'nei Shabbos nekabla Bori v'shalom Atelef bala Gam b'simcha U'v'tzola La 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 Tor chemonei Am sekula Bori chalo Bori chalo Oy lechadoidi L'kraskala Yadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadadad
Kaya.
I was waiting for that, Danny. I was waiting for that. Okay, shkoyach. Okay, please turn now to page 12 in the Singer's Prayer Book, and we're going to do Yigdal. Join in at home. Yigdal Elohim Yigdal Nimsa Echad v'yein yachid Kayichudo Elam v'gam ein sof liyachdu so together Ein loy the musagov v'yein oigof Loy na'arei chelav kedusha soy Kadmon l'chol davar asher nivra Rishon v'yein reishis l'reishis so Hino Adon Olam L'chol notza Yorek Etulaso Malchuso Sheva Nevuasoy Nesanoi El Anshe Segulasoi Vesif Paratoy Loikam Yisrael Kamoy She'oit Novi Omahabit Estemu Noso Tolas Emes Nosan Liamoel Al Yad Neviyon Emam Beiso Lo Yachal Yifrael Velo Yamil Taso Liyo Elohimim Lezuloso Sofer V'yodea Cesarenu Mabit Lesof Dava Bekat Moso Gomer Leish Chesed Kamif Aloi Lo Sein Rosh Hara Karishasa Yishlach Lekes Yomim Meshichenu Lift us Mechakeket Yeshua chaso, meisim yachayel, v'lohev chastoy, baruch hadeyat. Shem tehillah soy together. Meisim yachayel, baruch chastoy, baruch hadeyat. Shem tehillah.
Shakaya.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
That's lovely.
Shabbat
Thank you.
shalom.
Thank you. Shabbat shalom to
Shabbat shalom.
everyone. Thank
Shabbat
you.